Hey y'all, welcome to Art of the Budget. My name is Nicole. My pronouns are she and her, and I live in the Pacific Northwest on the traditional unceded territories of the Coast Salish nations. Today we're doing a budget check-in, and I guess this will be considered a vlogmas video, though I have to say I have not really had the motivation to make videos every day. It's just been a really busy and hectic month, and I just haven't had the energy, and that's just the way it is. But if you're new here, thanks so much for stopping by. I use f.i.r.e, which is a free software. I use the free version. It is a Dave Ramsey product, though I am not a huge Dave Ramsey fan. It does work well for the way I do my budget. And in addition to budget check-ins, I share my budget every month, and I reconcile it at the end of every month, and I share a lot of other stuff along the way that has to do with finances, and sometimes some art and other things sprinkled in there like cooking. And if you are a returning viewer, thanks so much for coming back. I always appreciate you helping me stay accountable with my budget. So yeah, let's go ahead and dig in. Although I will say, if you like this kind of stuff, please hit that like button. I would really appreciate it. And I also love to see comments. So let me know how your year is wrapping up. And if you've set any goals yet for this year. I'm seeing all the 2022 goal videos come out. I am trying to put mine together. My shit's a little more complicated this year than usual. And I guess we'll talk about that in that video. But yeah, let's get into this. So as you can see, I now have this $5,000 over budget situation. This is because I put a down payment on a car. I'm going to do a video, probably to shoot it tomorrow from inside my car. It is a used car, and I'll explain that all in the car video. But I went ahead and added it here to my debt. So I just had student loans there for a while, but I have an additional debt. The plan is to pay this off pretty quickly, but we'll get into that when we get into goals video a little later this month. But yeah, I went ahead and switched to that. Now, I just want to be really clear that even though it's red right now, it won't be. I've managed to push over $2,500 into this car upkeep replacement, and so I'll be moving that money down there, and then I'll be using the rest from my emergency fund. And then, of course, that's going to be another goal, rebuilding my emergency fund. So yeah, then that's going to explain that. Let's go ahead and get into the transactions. Along with this kind of ongoing trend of December, which has just been, but it's been quite chaotic. I haven't really been good about meal prepping. I've really been eating on the fly, which, just tends to be more expensive. And thankfully, it hasn't been terribly wasteful. It just hasn't really been, frankly, very satisfying and, all that. So just keep that in mind. So I did stop. I was actually kind of realizing that I was trying to just make it through till I left town, but I didn't have any fresh food. And so I just went to the store and was like, I'm just going to buy what I need to make 2 recipes. I guess maybe technically 3 recipes. And I feel like I did that every week, but didn't plan. So again, spent more money than I would have. But anyway, I went to the store and I got the veggies and the meat to make Szechuan pepper, eggplant, and pork, which I haven't made yet, and I leave in 2 days, so LOL. Although I can just throw everything in the freezer, kind of. And I got stuff to make chicken soup, which I made today to get me through this sort of feeling pretty shitty today. And then I got stuff to make, honestly, I don't remember, but something else that was very satisfying. Oh, I got cucumber stuff to make salad. Oh yeah, cucumber, apple, and cilantro, that kind of stuff. So it got me through the week, and that was $35.16. Anyway, I guess not that I need to remember every single thing I bought, but I'm just noting the trend of not planning and then just going to the store, and it's working. I'm feeding myself, and that's what matters. So that was $35.16. But I'm definitely, over in both of these categories. Also, yesterday after I got my car, I wasn't sure how I was going to be feeling, but some friends were meeting at an outdoor place for dinner, the same place I went last week, and I decided to go and enjoy myself and get dinner and a drink, and we had appetizers, and so all together that was $46.19 for my part. So yeah, definitely way over in this category. Also, the other morning, I was running late and I was out of almond milk, so I decided, oh, that was the real reason I went to Safeway. And I stopped and got coffee and a little quiche thing from the coffee roasters on my way to work, and that was $14.21. I mean, that includes a big tip, I think, but that's kind of expensive for coffee. So that was $14.21. Honestly, it was only okay. I'm gonna put that in restaurants. This is why I make my coffee at home. After I got my shot yesterday, I got it at the f.i.r.e pharmacy, and I hadn't really brought lunch. I'd brought like the rest of a salad I made the night before, but I didn't have like any protein left from dinner. And so then I just was like, I'm just gonna get stuff for a sandwich. So I got like a pack of turkey, like a pack of cheese from like the deli section. They have like pre-sliced boar's head stuff, croissant, and some chips and some candy. And I went back to work and like ate that while I worked because my shot took longer than I thought it would. And honestly, I probably just could have eaten my salad, but it's still in the fridge and I don't want to eat it. So I guess it's fine. And I will make some sandwiches for the plane with the leftover cheese and turkey. But again, just this trend of just not being organized and therefore spending really more than I needed to, obviously throughout the entire month. So that's $15.10. I mean, not too surprising. This is kind of always my area that if I sort of am not very conscious, I can easily go over. We've talked about this before. That's why I keep the numbers pretty low, because I could spend any amount on these two things, no problem. Let's see. Oh, I also stopped at the little store in nearby one day and I spent $8.26. I'm going to put that in groceries. And I did pick up bread. I bought 2 loaves of bread, and I also bought like a little quiche thing. Man, I really just could not cook myself breakfast this week because I was out of bread, frankly. So I bought 2 loaves of bread, and I have gone through most of one. I did burn, if you look at my TikTok, I did burn 2 slices today. But I will just put the other one in the freezer. I just wanted to have like backup bread because I kept running out of bread and I have not gotten on the baking train yet this year. So that was $20.24, and that's going to go in groceries. All right. Anything else? Let's see. I did my usual $25 to Crafting the Future, and so that is going to go in, where are you? Sharing my income, so $25 to Crafting the Future. I sent $25 to a friend to support their top surgery, and that's going to go in Sharing my income. My Chewy's order came through for the cats. That was $75.16. That is just their cat food. And I spent $70.24 at the shop. That was for them to basically the time it took them to look at my car and assess that it was beyond repair. So that was $70.27. My last payment to them, that's going to go in car upkeep and replacement. And now I have a little bit of income, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so first of all, I got a Rakuten check. I feel like I don't really understand how Rakuten works. I feel like my Chewy's order is automatic, so it never gets put on there, but like whatever. Or maybe it does, I don't know, but I got $6.47, so that is no problem. I will take it. I'm going to put that in miscellaneous income. And then I sold my old car with a broken radiator, exploded head gaskets. I sold it for $500 to a Subaru mechanic who said he's gonna rehab it, and he has the know-how, so he can do that kind of stuff, whereas for me it would be like $6,000. So I got $500 for that. That was pretty awesome. He was a really cool guy. He didn't try to like talk me down. I got a few emails from my Craigslist ad that said like, oh, hey, well, I'll give you $250. But so many people had messaged, and this person had their own trailer, so it just worked out really well. And who knows, maybe I'll even bring my car to him in the future because I got another Subaru. But yeah, that's it. That's me for the month. I do like seeing this little bit of extra income. That's pretty cool. Man, it's been quite a month. I guess we're only in week 3. But anyway, again, if you've made it this far, thanks for hanging in there. I hope you are having a great month. Let me know down below how you're doing, and I will see you in the next video.